Almost. I've got to clean my phone.
Mate, I was fucking sitting here stoned already, thinking I'm gonna fucking have a lay down. And then I saw you live and I clicked on it. Like must have been straight away. Must have been as soon as you
I just got inside. I'm tonguing for a bong. Actually had a productive day. A productive day. I actually feel tired. I yawned and all that shit.
But now you're gonna pack a bong and then sit on the bong for 20 minutes and be like, oh yeah, mate, I earned this bong.
God damn it. I didn't even mow up.
Haven't mowed. Haven't done nothing. Nothing's prepared. This could go on.
Oh, right. Busy.
Whether you get even a cone in. What if you don't get a cone in? What if something happens between now and the cone and you don't actually get one and you have to go do stuff? You know?
Yeah. Not much.
Anything can happen between now and your smoking event, and the adventure to the bong today. It's a hard-earned bong.
Boogies. Boogie.
I'm gonna have a cone, mate. Get really stoned, and I'm gonna have a nap. A little bit of that on top there, and a little bit of this.
Go. Hey, Jules, where are you, Jules?
Jules and Stein.
Don't go. What's with these afternoon naps, bro? 4:20 naps. Huh?
Napping at 4:20. That's what you do, like when you fucking smoke too much.
Did you go live? Did you go live today?
I don't know. Didn't see. Don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I'd put in. If he was up early, he's probably having a nap. If he wasn't up early, he's probably just waking up now.
4:20 wake and bake. Google.
It's time for some advice. You probably don't want to hear it, but
I know what you're saying. Good to see you.
21. Here we go. Yeah, my lungs will go, bro. Had a great
I can't hear it. For some reason, I can't hear anything you're saying. That's all right. I can hear you, but I don't understand.
Because I got music on, bro. I can't play music in YouTube because I just got striked on my fucking part-time channel.
All right. You must have played music. You see, you can't play music from the band themselves. You got to find some hijacked version.
Fuck YouTube. I'll play what I want. So they went back and they banned me for something that happened 3 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got me 3 months ago. Told me it's 90 days, and then at the end of that 90 days, they got me again for a video from 3 months ago. Then told me that I need to go back and review all my content because they're going to pull it down. What the fuck?
Jump.
Yeah, so I just took the videos down that had partial blocks on them. Otherwise,
No worries.
otherwise they'd get me again for them. Why? How can they get me for 3 months ago and then wait for it to run out and then get me again and get me again and get me again for old content?
With the pieces of shit.
Fucking retarded. Someone maybe watched it. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened.
Look, it doesn't. No, the person's reporter. So if you don't own the content, you can't strike anyone. So the only person who can strike you for it is the content owners. You know, they're the only people. So nobody can randomly put a strike on it. You have to be.
Yeah, well, I was playing someone's content. Yeah. Like the Discovery Channel or something.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Or BBC. I can't remember who. Hey, fuck you, Discovery Channel and BBC.
But they all have exclusive rights to show content, you see. That's the thing. They own the broadcasting right. Nobody can broadcast it without their permission.
Ooh. You feel all the metal dust and welding chemicals getting washed down by the bongs.
Sounds like you've been smoking all day already, does it?
Ooh. Would have had to breathe in about 500 grams of metal particles today.
That's all right. It's below the required amount to be considered poison.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have it.
You believe you clip your wings, bro?
Sounds like he must have got caught fucking drinking and driving, mate. You're drinking and driving and twirling and swerving, eh? These bloody drink drivers, mate. They're bloody on the road, mate. That's why I'm fucking.
No more drink driving for me.
Bloody drink drivers. Hey? Good, Jeff. What about them stone drivers? Fucking them stone drivers problems, aren't they?
Did you know that it is law nationwide that if you have any drugs in your system and you have a car accident, you're going to get a fine or some form of liability anyway, no matter what. Just for having drugs in your system, even if they're legal, it means you were impaired, you fucked up. Even though it's a legal limit, you're not meant to be drinking and driving, even though it's legal. It doesn't mean, oh yeah, no, go drink 0.04 and drive it. You're not meant to drink at all. So they will fine you for any drugs, any alcohol, even if you're not in the wrong. You're still copping it. So that's why, yeah. I only
It warns you on the packet. It says it on the packet. Don't operate heavy machinery, and you will be held accountable if they know that you're on anything.
I drove trucks for years on pain med for my hand, and yeah, so wow, okay, shit. I'm just lucky I never had an accident.
If it's found that you have been impaired, of course.
Well, I was on painkillers for the hand, the injury. So if someone wanted to be a prick, they could cost the company I was working for money no matter what, just because even though I was allowed to take painkillers and they're prescribed, I shouldn't really be driving, even though I can.
Yeah, cheers, Bong Monster.
Hey, Monster, hey, mate.
Oh, well, I'm going to smash this bong. That's what I'm going to do, and it's going to rip me. I'm tired. I want to have a nap.
All the smoke now will go into my lungs. It'll rest over all the chemicals and particles and dust and dirt and crap that I breathed in today, and I'll cough it all out. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Hey,
I'm wooing like Ric Flair, man. Woo!
Hey, what's going on, lads?
Woo! Woo!
What have I missed?
Oh, not much, mate. Just having a ball.
Fucking
I
hell.
got your message. Fucking, I'll wait 20 minutes or something, and when it ends, I'll fucking. No point in talking your business on the live.
Hey?
I'll talk to you about the
Yeah,
messages.
I know, no, I know, bro. I was pretty surprised with those results too, Kane.
Dude, you're worrying,
Dude,
worrying.
from 3.35 to like 24, you know.
They fucked up the other one, bro. They must have.
I don't know, unless they fucked up this one that's gone down. That's what I was thinking, bro. Has it moved down? Have they moved the decimal place the wrong way? Because I don't think it's too, dude. The results are too good, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like,
that is good.
That's too, bro. It's too good, lad. You know what I mean?
That's me. That's me at my peak, like healthy, eating right,
Yeah,
sleeping
I know,
right.
but yeah,
So
just don't feel right, cunt. Don't feel right, bro. I think they fucked it up, but
there's another part of it that is low, but yeah, I'll tell you all my thoughts on that shit backstage. Yeah, you're way healthier than you thought.
Yeah, I know. No fat,
You
lads.
You're just paranoid. That's all. Just paranoid.
Me? Nah, I don't. No, it's not that, bro. It's not that. There's more to it. There's more to it. Like my bloods weren't perfect at the end of the day, so yeah, I got to do more bloods tomorrow. I got to sit down for a 2-hour test and shit. And then yeah, I still got the X-ray on my leg and whatnot. But for the most part, everything's all right. Aside my liver and my blood sugar and my leg, but my balls, fucking on the money, lad. On the money. Infinite chi.
Yeah, just quick glance. Oh yeah, hi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got no idea.
Yeah. I forgot what it was. Held up, bro. So the low bicarbonate and the high anion gap indicate metabolic acidosis. So that's the only red thing. That's the only the real thing that needs to be sussed out.
There are a few others there that they're high and stuff, but they're not like bad. They're indicators of lifestyle choices. That's all. But you are young.
Yeah, I know. I think
You got the body of a 25-year-old, mate.
This whole health thing won't kick in until you hit like 30, 35 or something. You go, I might start fucking trying to maintain, you know?
Yeah.
And then you realise you can't run anymore. It's too late. There's no way back, mate. You can't get back there. Stuck.
There are some things I can't do as well. So there's other things that I can do better. what's this weed? The weed, medical weed, is doing next day deliveries now.
No, they're lying, bro. I was talking to one of the bros about it backstage. He
Look,
turned around and said everyone's going to Star Trek insured next day delivery, but no one's getting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for everyone who's on the medical right now. If cannabis is legal, right, are you going to still be on the medical and buy all the medical weed?
Well, I guess it's not going to be held to that same medical standard. It will be held to a consumer standard, or like a customer standard instead of a medical standard. So there'll probably obviously be a difference in practice, and one will obviously be heavily taxed by the government, which would make sense to be the dispensaries are recreational for the people that are choosing to go that path. But I think ultimately the best path would be to grow your own.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's what I think ultimately that's what Hook was getting at. But you're right with Rec. They're going to tax it through the roof. Like a gram's going to be like $40.
Because they're not looking at recreational. They're looking at money, bro. They're looking at what they can do for the economy and how they can prop up our economy and what they can tax. You know, alcohol, cigarettes, and recreational weed. We can make some dollars off that. You know, that's what's there.
I reckon if it went legal and if it grow, they'd lose 50% over, like 50% in about 6 months. Once everyone's weed comes in.
Of the medical market, yes. But they can tax the other market. They'll tax the other market.
They should eliminate tax off the medical. That should be the go-to. They should eliminate the whole price that they have, and it should be like what a box of what a bottle of Dexys is for me, for example. $6 a bottle. On the street it's $1,000. That's the discrepancy, and that's a fucked up discrepancy, but that's what it's going to look like, I reckon, if they introduce recreational, what they'll do to tax it.
Where do you guys think rec weed will come from?
It comes from. It comes from the same location it comes from now already.
Exactly. Yeah. So don't worry about quality. It's going to be the exact same.
No, I don't think if they legalise it, then it should give back.
It's going to be two markets. So all the people with grows now, businesses that grow weed, what they will do is double their base.
What will be different
is
its prescription and way of consumption. Its prescription and way of consumption will be the only difference. Its prescription and way of consumption will be the only difference to medical. It'll be the same way. The difference is one is not accepted as medical standard, which is rightfully so. But the rest, it will be. For example, vapes for recreational use, that might be a different vapes rather than medical, because it's not a medical. Maybe there's certain things. That's what you're saying, like a bong, for example. I think it's perfectly fine for recreational, but a bong is not perfectly fine for medical standard, to what their standard is by definition. Same weed, same place, but eventually we will grow it. Put it this way, within 3 months, 4 months, we'll have weed on the market. As long as it takes to grow an indoor grow, somebody will have weed on the market. There'll be that weed already growing that would be ready to go on the market.
There'd have to be some system like the United States that allows what they call the mum and pop grower, like the small grower, to supply recreational. But it's all at the beginning, it's all going to come from the medical company. It's going to come from all the penetration,
absolutely,
alternate leads and fucking. Because they're already up and running. They can just go, here's some weed. But a lot of people are just going to throw one in the yard or buy a small can. And that'll be it. And their bill is gone.
Well, the only way you can get a piece of the cannabis world here in Australia, folks, is by knowing the right people.
Wait,
It's
what's
by
this?
building the right people, the right system, and the right support group to get ahead. To have
You know, all of the medical bud in Australia is irradiated as well.
I've got friends who invested in weed companies. They got in like day one. They were pushing it a year and a half before they even went. They call it floated, or before they had shares. They're already talking to them. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
I'll tell you what, it's pretty warm today. It got up to about 24 degrees, which is quite warm.
Eh, 20, I reckon. Yeah. But when you're moving about and working, it does feel warm.
Well, I think we can work towards home growing once we've legalized it. Once it's legalized, then other bylaws will change. Then it's a matter of seeing what other laws need to be changed for us to continue to move to open up the market. And it will take a little while, but they'll move quite quick. These laws won't take as long as the bill itself.
There's already a blueprint for it. Remember the New South Wales laws?
Yeah.
So all that will happen is other states will just basically take on that. It'll be the moment it becomes legal, 18 months reverse, everyone will be let off any charges for weed. You'll be able to open businesses that now cater for that. Remember, there were even you could do bus tours, have a driver, people on the bus driving somewhere. They'll have a fucking split or whatever, and you drive them all back, like a booze, fucking cruise type thing. So all that stuff was already in those New South Wales laws. The provisions for businesses to set up was all there.
Who is a craft grower? So, all right, let me ask you this. All right, who would consider themselves a craft grower? Could you? If we start with PTP and we'll ask in the chat, right? And how so this would be? What would one be considered or need to be considered a craft grower? So, what would you need? How many plants would you have to grow? What would you need? Would you expect to have a license for a craft grower? Are you going to pay your licensing fees like every other business and craft business? If you know, in a craft business is a business like any other legitimate business, and you've got to pay. You know, so it's you know, is that somewhere where you would want to go? For example, PCP to craft market. I mean, would you want to be a craft supplier, for example, or a consumer? Because you're right, Buggy, it's a consumer's market. The cannabis market is a consumer's market. Very rarely will it be a seller's market. It's going to be a seller's market for whoever's got the hot stuff. Whoever's running hot is running hot. That's what cannabis will be like. You know, who's in next week? Who's the flavor of the month? Who's the flavor of the month? That's what it'll be like. Who's winning the cannabis cup? Right? And that's what it'll be like. The question is, how can you call yourself? What are the expectations of being a craft market supplier? And they come with big expectations, equally, if not more so, than the medical standard.
I think Buggs was saying they're not going to allow for craft.
Yes, craft is in the bill. Craft is in the bill. You're allowed to craft. You're allowed to have clubs. You're not allowed to sell it, right? In terms of like your friends, and like you can give it to them for free, but you're allowed to have craft and you're allowed to have clubs. So that's already there. But whether, again,
You know, I don't remember much about what you could do growing wise. I just mainly remember the law going backwards 18 months, letting anyone off, and that they were going to allow businesses to cater for people. So that's why I use that booze cruise thing as an example. But yeah, I don't know about weed, but small growers and selling to the rec market, I don't know about that.
Jeff, I would consider definitely a craft. By definition, definitely a craft grower. Well, most people in the chat now are craft. I could consider craft, but whether you'd be on that side of the consumer or the other market, because like I said, you got to sell it, and it is a buyer's market. But why anyone would buy your stuff just off of what you say, about what you do, and that's the thing: getting endorsements and making sure that you have the support and the endorsements, and you've done the work to your product. Say why people want to buy it, people would want to grow it, and so forth. That's what we're here to do now. I think that's what we're all, keen on doing. Is building that market.
No fucking earth.
Pioneer days, boys.
Say again?
The pioneer. It's the pioneer time. The pioneer
Fucking
stages of the cannabis market in Australia. I reckon I know all of the people, all of the right people. Someone has the land, someone has the license, somebody who has the skill and the time. You know, I know a lot of people who can do it. We can do it as a community and be so far advanced already with the knowledge we have in this community and the communal sense we have that would kick ass. It would only take this community to actually rise up above all. It only takes how many we have in this whole community combined, right? To to win and being part of something, right? Because it's like more, it's a movement, right? Like I said, and like usually said, don't let these companies win. Don't let the companies win. Take over them. You're a dictator.
Yeah, I definitely don't think the taxpayers would appreciate paying police to do landscaping instead of police work. Leave the growers alone. Let them do their thing.
But ultimately, yeah, making money off the blind. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Hard to justify it.
Because here's the thing: that it's never going to put a dent in the weed market, bro. There's too many consumers. I think they lie about the statistics of people that smoke weed. I truly do. I don't think that'd be public knowledge for everyone to know.
Not everyone would tell the truth on the census anyway.
No way. Man's got to eat. Yes, sir. Fucking oath he does.
Well, might have a bong and fucking
Fairness is important. 100%, man. People should be able to trade between one another within the community with each other without hassle from interference from a government body. And the only reason they want to interfere is because they can't tax physical currency from hand-to-hand transactions. Right? It's not possible. No matter what, that $50 remains the same. If it goes through the bank, they can look at it, they can follow it. But I think that's the only reason they care. I don't even think they care about the pot, bro. It's just about the money. It's about taxes, control. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think I've got a couple of plants. I think they're going to stop much. All it's going to do is send whoever they take them plants off into the.
Well, I can't hear you, PTP.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking a bit like. So,
I feel like
So
sharing
bomb.
with you, mate.
so
Okay.
bomb the call. You going to go
Okay.
live?
Me, after I got some stuff to do still. But I will do a live tonight at some point for sure.
Well, on your Mad Cats, 420, 24/7, 2 days to go. It's the 30th tomorrow, 31st the next, and hopefully we find out if anything happens. I'm sure somebody will be around to let us know. I'll be doing a live tomorrow and the next day, I think sometime, but not any just random time. Otherwise,
Keep us updated, Hook.
yeah, let's pray, eh? Let's be on the positive side. It's not once it's legalized, Like then, at least you know there's a certain amount of weed you can keep on your hands, no matter what the doctors do. Like, because everything is pointing towards legalization. I saw one interview put up yesterday or today with somebody, and they were already talking about not having anything to do with it. If they know that it's going to be legal. But there is a lot of work for the legalization of cannabis to work, like getting jobs for people who know how to grow cannabis, by helping people who have been charged in the past for growing cannabis good jobs or sustainable or education jobs, teaching people
Well, here's
to
the
grow.
thing. I think they need to introduce evidence-based policies that are backed up by studies, right? Like the one we recently just had with the medical patients driving behind the wheel. 40 patients, not a single one of them was affected in their ability to drive or their awareness. Not a single fucking one of them was affected, right? So the evidence suggests that the current laws that are in place for safety are what's a good word? Fucking belligerent. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, 100%. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds like the right word. But yeah, no.
Belligerent is like following orders.
No, I don't think it means that. Does it?
Yeah. Like say if you're someone like if you or someone who said like fight for the army, like and you're like follow those orders, like we work for the nation, we do what the culture do, follow orders. Following
Isn't
orders.
it to following orders? Is it like
Following orders, I suppose, yeah.
not obeying, being a bit rowdy? Anyway.
I refer to it usually as a form of belligerence. The easiest way to do it is to say, but you get the Americans and they're really like for their army and they got their flag and that's not their for their nation as well, but always third generation, fourth generation army vet style. Like
belligerent could be seen as an aggressive disposition. So that's what I think that's what the cannabis laws are. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Thanks everyone for rolling in.
I don't have this. Hang on. Yeah. Hold on.
Rip.